This is going to be a really challenging video to talk through, but I'm going to do my best to explain everything in this video. So if you have seen the last video, I will have it linked for you guys to go and check that out. But I shared that I was cleaning out my classroom over the summer. I had already packed everything down, but I was moving everything out. Some of the things came to my house, other things went into storage, and I never really shared why. I never shared what position I was going to be taking for this upcoming school year. And so in this video, I'm gonna talk you guys through all of it. I'm gonna share the position that I'm going to be doing for this upcoming school year. I'm gonna share basically why I'm not in the classroom, how I got that job, and why I decided to take it. So we sat down as a family, Trent and I mainly, and we did talk to our kids too, because this does involve them. And we were like, listen, this is a really great opportunity. It's going to provide me with different experience. It's going to offer some tremendous benefits to me. But I'm gonna get paid less. So we sat down for a while, and it was so interesting. And I really do believe in signs, and that God will give you the signs when He wants you to follow a certain path, when He has something laid out for you, this greater purpose in life. And so I remember sitting, I think it was Wednesday. I needed to give them a response by Thursday or Friday. And I had been thinking about it. I was going to say no. That was pretty much the path that I was on. I was like, no, I don't want to do this, And I remember Trent coming into the office and saying, I think you need to do it. You need to take it. We need to do this for us. We're going to figure it out. We're going to make it work. It's going to be fine. And so I cry when I'm stressed. So I cried a little bit, and he went downstairs to go and make us an omelet. And my phone pinged for an email. And so I opened up my phone and I saw that it was from a viewer. And if you are watching this video, then you are directly the purpose, the reason why I ended up accepting this position. And you know who you are, because you'll hear it in the email. But she was responding to one of the Tuesday email that I send out to my, people who are subscribed to my email list. And she was like, I just want to thank you for, what you've done, the podcast, the resources, the inspiration, the support, and everything. It really was my lifeline this year. And then at the very bottom, after she wrote me this very sweet and beautiful message, she said, P.S., were you by chance at the LIU? I was in to do a training, and I thought I saw somebody that looked just like you. But she says, when I turned around, you weren't there anymore. And she goes, I thought to myself, oh, how great would it be to have her as a staff developer? And I just felt that in that moment, that was my sign. So I looked at my husband and I said, I'm going to accept the position, and we're going to just figure it all out. It's going to be fine. So I have officially accepted a position at an LIU, which again, I'm going to get into in just a minute, for a training and consulting staff developer. And it's a very different position. It's going to take me very much outside of my comfort zone, but I'm excited about some of the opportunities and working with other teachers and going into schools and districts. So let's head upstairs, and I'm going to share with you guys a little bit more about what the job entails. I do want to say, before I go into a little bit about what the position is, because I know a lot of you are probably curious, I would like to do a Q&A. So if you have questions that I don't necessarily answer in this video, be sure to leave them in the comment section. I'm going to be pulling some of those questions, and then next week I'm going to do a Q&A about this position, my feelings towards it, all the things. Just please ask away, because that's what I'm going to be answering. Whew. I got a little winded walking up the stairs. Oh my goodness. So What is an LIU? Let's start there first. So, in the state of Pennsylvania, an LIU works between the school districts and the Department of Education for the state of Pennsylvania. They're kind of the liaisons between that. So, any of the initiatives that the Department of Education is looking to push into school districts, the LIU is there to support. So, they offer tons of different services to the school districts in my area. So my LIU covers 3 counties. And so within those 3 counties, I think there are about 25 school districts, not including any of the private schools, and to that extent, charter schools, so on and so forth. So the LIU is kind of the middleman. They offer a lot of special education services as well. So let's say there's an intensive learning student within the school district. They don't really have a teacher for that. They can work with the LIU to have that student get the right services through what they have. So there are some LIU schools as well. Now that you have somewhat of a better understanding, which you probably don't really have a great understanding of an LIU, every school district falls under this LIU, a different LIU. So there are a number of them under the state of Pennsylvania. It's something that I never experienced in Alabama. So this is very, very new to me. I never quite understood what an LIU was. And of course, I'm going to become more familiarized with it the more I end up working with them. So under the LIU, I mean, they have everything. They have special education teachers. They have teachers because we have schools. And then there is the tax staff development team component. And so the training and consulting staff developer is basically a team of individuals who will help to push initiatives or support school districts in different initiatives to bring about school change. So this can be from behavior to academics. And so one of the things that I will be working on is going to be the literacy component. So I will be a training and consulting staff developer with an emphasis on literacy. I'm going to be pushing into school districts and schools to facilitate, to mentor, to coach, and to provide my expertise in that specific area. And so a lot of the times when I'm not at the school, I will be working from home, which is going to be a huge adjustment. I did not go into this knowing that I was going to be working from home. It was something that completely took me by surprise. So I will be doing a lot of work from home. There's going to be one day out of the month that I go to the LIU to work with them. And then, of course, if there's professional development trainings that I'm providing or if I'm working with schools, I will be in and out. So it's going to be very much a huge change for me. It's going to be something that I will have to work at finding routines for myself. And so I will be sharing this journey as I go along. So that initiative, that what we call the MTSS academic side of it, is the one piece that I will be doing. But I will also be supporting within the autism component as well. So the autism team, I will bring about a literacy perspective and how do we support our autistic learners inside of the classroom. And so I have those 2 teams that I will work directly with. One team has about 7 individuals, the other one is about 3. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be a huge change. But like I said, I'm excited about the opportunities. I'm excited to be able to grow and learn in a different area that I have not been able to. And for the experiences, the connections with people, the being able to work with other teachers. And this is just something that I think is right for me right now. So while it is very sad that I'm not going to be in the classroom next year, I will still be in the schools and I will still be supporting educators all over. My content here is not going to change other than classroom vlogs. You're not going to see a ton of them. He heard somebody. Hold on. It was just Trent. He is back. So I would assume we're getting ready to go to the river in just a little bit. So I am very excited. I am also incredibly nervous about this transition that I have going on this coming year, but I'm going to be sharing it with all of you. So I would love to know, what questions do you have? Again, I'm going to answer it all inside of a Q&A video about this new position that I'm going to be doing. And yeah, that's it. I mean, next year I'm a staff developer now. It's kind of weird. Haven't gotten totally used to it. I probably won't. And wish me luck. It's going to be definitely a wild journey for sure. So thank you guys for joining me on all of this. For those of you that have just been watching me for years and years, I am so appreciative for you. And I'm going to take all the learning that I have gathered inside of my classrooms over the past 12 years and now start to implement it and serve so many other teachers and students, which I'm very excited about. But leave your questions, guys, in the comments, and I'll see you in next week's video. Okay? Bye.